That's better. All right. Good morning, everyone. It's Nick here, 45 degrees. That's working. Let's get that music down. It's mainly for me, not for you guys. All right. So I'm live here in Stari Grad, and it's a little bit windy. It's fantastic, actually. It is here. Let's have a duck over to sail tracks and check it all out. Here we do a chrome share. There we go. So currently 23 knots on the beam. If we look at the wind speed, true wind speed over the last since 10 o'clock last night, we had 10 knots, a couple of gusts. We had 10 knots going up to 20, up to 25, and if we bring that down to the last hour, we've been sitting 15 at the lowest really, and pumping all the way up to 25, 27. We had 32 knots gust, or 35.7 knot gust come through 10 minutes ago. So that's what's going on there. Let's have a look at this weather. Hang on, there we go. All right. So, no, it's been absolutely fine. Good morning from Crazy Frog. He's watching from somewhere. If you're watching, let me know. Say, yeah, like the video. If you, just like the video, whatever. And we'll see you all in this. Here we go on the cuts. All right. So, this is our, we're going to refresh this because we get the 8 o'clock forecast. Hi. And there we go. So look, it's the forecast is backing off a little bit there. Let's see if it's going to do any increases. No, it's all on the fall. It's all on the fall from the northeast, and then coming through 2, 3 o'clock, and we're up into northwest, and then it's going to die out. Unfortunately, we've missed the best of it really. With this morning's pushing around, which is good news for some people. I was hoping it was going to hold for the next 5 hours, just so we could get a ripping sail down here past shelter. But it looks like it's going to fall off. But anyway, it's still going to be very real out there. What are we looking at? Just GFS and ECMWF. Let's have a look at the gust map, because that's going to be much more gusty. Gust GFS, Gust ECMWF. We might pull the icon one in here at the later stages, but anyway. So what are they forecasting here? So GFS showing that we're going to have 16 gusting 22, which is pretty spot on to what we've got now. Well, no, I'm in the harbour, it's definitely more out there. 11 gusting 23. Let's take GFS out and look at icon. I'm very interested to see how icon does a border. Okay, Icon's pushing it higher, so we might have a smarter system on our hands with Icon, so that's very cool. But yeah, basically, what will be happening in places like the south of Hvar, south of Brach, coming off Split, everything like this, and up here, it will not be 16 gusting 22. It will be lots. It will be 30s plus. It will be gusting 45 or something like that up. Like some of these places could be very, very, very strong. So just be very aware of that. We're always, the border is always under forecast. And if you parked yourself under one of these spots last night and got caught out in it, I'm very sorry. That's a shame. But hopefully that means you'll see the forecast next time and go, all right, then this is what's going on. So I'm in Stari Grad this morning, and we definitely sailing out in the next couple of hours for sure. I'm just going to do breakfast and coffee and get everything sorted. I'm hoping my neighbour catamaran will sail out before me, because there is their leeward lines completely sacked, their windward lines almost straight back from them. Basically, I'm holding them, and they're on my windward side, so I'm very squished in here. I could get out, but it'd be a bit gross, so we'll have to see what goes on there. Let's look forward. Friday, so there we go, and then into the afternoon, evening, we're going to have that. So that's interesting. Icon saying that the northeast is going to hang around. Oh no, this new forecast saying the northeast is going to hang around. New forecast saying it's going to hang around a bit longer. but northwest further out, this is a very weird flow for this year. But if the heat of the day comes in as well, I could see that being a thing. So coming back to the marinas, I think probably you're still going to have border, okay? Still going to have northeast coming back into the marinas, but it's very tough to see. So as far as fuel docks are going, Rogat should be a great fuel dock to refuel at if you're down in this area. Rogasnitz is going to be just fine, and you know, places up near Zadar and Marina Dalmatia will be all good. Well, that one will be pushing on, but yeah. So as we push through, that's Friday, calming down tonight, and it's all kind of over. Saturday 7 a.m. we've got a nice northwest coming up for Saturday. That's going to be really nice, actually. So you're probably looking at 15 to 25 on the coastal areas for Saturday, which will be fun. Dropping off, and then into another version of a calm week before that southeast comes up and does its normal flow through. You'll get some thunderstorms through there on Monday, probably with that southeast, and then and then border. There it is, turning to border like always. Icon's very, very intense. I'm not sure how accurate that's going to be on Icon. Let's pop back to the GFS ECMWF comparison. Southeast, yeah, that's more like, yeah, GFS usually knows what's going on in the southeast anyway. All right. So looking like a pretty non-eventful week next week, maybe with a little southeast just on Sunday night, Monday morning, or Monday. And then back to business as normal. So that should be just fine. Really looking forward to that. All right, who we got up here? Good morning from Perovats. You're going to stay in? Fair enough. Still in Corfu, 0 wind, standard story. No, not standard story. Good morning, Neil and Jackie in Baltic. Good morning, you guys. Now, I was looking at some stats in Baltic, and it was really calm earlier on. What's the wind in Baltic right now, Neil and Jack? You tell us what's going on. But yeah, look, that's our weather for this morning. Looking like fun. Looking like a good northeast. Turning to a northwest in the afternoon, but very likely stay northeast for everyone's docking, refueling, and all that sort of stuff. It should be some really nice sailing out there. Good northeast, flat water sailing. Be aware underneath the mountains, wherever you are underneath the mountains, that it will get gusty and it get blustery, and it will come down those channels, especially like South Sarafar. There's often those bullets that come through. People think, oh, I'm in 10 knots of wind, let's put all of our sail up, and then they go another 500 meters and they're in 30 knots of wind because of these channels that come down out of Varablatsa and some of the other bays and things like that. So just be really aware of the border. It's very real. Looking forward to Gate Week starting tomorrow from Rogosnica. Very good. Yeah, Neil and Jack, I want to know what the wind's doing before I sign off because I'm interested. Anyway, let's have a look at the... Remember to like the video if you have not already. It's helping push these out. Share it with anyone that you think might find it useful. And yeah, that's us. All right, pretty calm, around 5 to 10 knots. That's really interesting, eh? I love that. Baltic really gets calm, and I bet Karstella is getting a little bit smacked as well, because Karstella gets hit from the northeast as well, but Baltic seems to just be chilling out. So yeah, this flow here that they show, so Neil and Jack and Baltic, feeling it like it's 5 to 10 knots, really calm, and I bet Karstella is getting it off the mountain just there. Yeah, very interesting. Cool. All right, that's me. I'm going to get out of here and move on. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, like the video, share it if you think it'd be helpful, and I'll see you on Tuesday for our next live stream weather update. Published a video yesterday or the day before yesterday or something like that about the Stjedro moorings. So if you're thinking about going to Stjedro, there's just a bit of drone footage and information about Stjedro. Not a disclaimer, as a follow-up, I'd mentioned that Stjedro have rats, and that was something that has been prevalent in my life visiting Stjedro for the last 10 years. And so I put rat guards on if I go to Stjedro. Now, some people are saying, oh, I didn't realize that was still an issue or anything like that. I have not talked to anyone in the last 2 years to say, hey, the rats are still really bad at Stradville. So I don't know. So I'm going to do a bit of investigation and find out and see if it's still a problem or whatever, because some people get a bit worried about it. It's not something to worry about. It's just something to be aware of, so that you put something on the mooring lines just so that the rats don't climb up the mooring lines. That's it. It's a precaution, not a major worry, and especially for boat owners. It's a precaution for boat owners because you just don't want rats. You just don't want rats or mice on your boat. Gear says it's 35 knots gusting, and gusting is wet whales. Garland says thanks. All right, that's me. I'm out. Thank you very much, everyone. Check out those other videos, and we'll chat soon. All right, see you in the next one. I like these morning videos. Mooring. Oh, the mooring videos. Yeah. I'm working on it. I've just got to get around a few places and do some more filming. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.